wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, so
What's going on, everybody? Happy, what are we on, Wednesday? Happy hump day. Got to get over that hump. Getting over. Hopefully you are done with your day and relaxing, chilling. What's up with you, Jay? How are you feeling today?
tired,
Tired?
real tired, exhausted, more exhausted than anything.
Yeah, long day.
Just late night, early morning, late night, early morning, late night, early morning. That's all.
Right.
That's all it is. I'll be uh, I'll be able to get some sleep soon, which is good. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think if I remember correctly, my guests that I just checked in, they are here till Friday. So tomorrow I can sleep in. And I'm telling you, I'm going to sleep in
Right.
because I'm tired.
Um, and welcome, everybody. 20 people watching right now. Let us get into it. So if you don't know, we are your Average Day Joes, where we give you your daily trends. We give you your sports news. We're going to give you crypto, horoscopes, and movie of the day. And at the end of it all, we do a conspiracy for you. So hang on in there and let us get on with the show. So, like always, we start off with our Jay Did You Know segment. Let's see what we got for Jay today. Let's see here. Did you know, Jay, that experts are addressed as a model showing major hurricane hitting Florida this month?
I just assume there's always Florida's out that way. So
I know, right?
yeah, that sucks.
Hopefully it doesn't happen. It's just like some prediction.
Yeah, I don't know. Most of the time, I just feel like there's always hurricanes out there. So
Right. That's true. All right, Jay. Didn't you say you want to invest in Florida, though? Are you still thinking about that or no?
one day I was thinking Florida. I mean, but I could always go Texas. It'd be
Yeah.
one or the other. You know. You know what I mean?
Jay, Jay, did you know that Democrats now are drawing up plans to retaliate if Republicans says Mander, Texas, or redo the maps?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What? I
So
already knew.
they're starting to try to retaliate.
I already knew.
And we got Infinite Improbability in the house. What up, Infinite? I'm glad you're back on, and that means our YouTube is working today. So, what up? And Infinite says Jay just does not want to admit that C smoked him at the gym last night.
I love it. That's a good one.
Oh shit, that's funny.
That's one way to wake me up. That was a good one.
Oh shit. All right, Jay. Did you know that today in LA, Border Patrol agents were in a rental truck, in a Penske rental truck, and they just like hopped out and ambushed a whole bunch of people at a Home Depot?
Today?
Yeah,
Damn, no, I did not hear about that. That's crazy.
yeah. So the Border Patrol agents, they said that there was like a hotspot for MS-13 gang violence or
Oh,
whatever, or people.
shit. No, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yep.
Crazy.
But yeah, it was recorded by people, and
Good
like
boy.
they're always going to make like a big deal out of something like that, when people see
Yeah.
that. So. But yeah, I mean, you got to get him somehow, right?
Yes.
What's funny on X today when I was looking,
Yeah.
Penske was trending, and I didn't know why. So then when I looked up the whole story, Penske was like, they got in trouble. They're not in trouble, but like it's trending because they didn't make any statement. And I guess like a few years ago, a whole bunch, like 58 people, they found like packed in the back of a Penske and they didn't make any statement or nothing. And then this just happened where all these law enforcement people were inside trying to get people now. So it's kind of crazy.
Well, damn.
Yeah. Let's see. Jay, did you know that scientists are issuing warning about worsening crisis that could impact U.S. for decades to come?
No, I didn't know.
I
did not know.
It's a warm blob, they say.
Okay.
And it's in the Southwest, which has been suffering from a mega drought. And it looks like it's not going to be getting any better any soon. It says the new findings indicate that a temperature pattern in the Pacific Ocean is stuck due to the planet's overheating, locking in the severe regional conditions. For the study, researchers analyzed mud samples and plant remains from the bottoms of 2 lakes in the Rocky Mountains to determine how moist and how dry the area had been over thousands and thousands of years. They found that dry winters during a particular period were tied to a warm blob of water in the Pacific that shifted the jet stream and pushed storms away from the Southwest. So experts are saying that a similar situation is unfolding today. But hey, it is what it is. They always have a solution to all the problems, man.
Of course, because they create it. You want to create the problem and have the solution to it.
Exactly. Just
best of both worlds.
Just like that's exactly why, and this is kind of crazy, but this is exactly why Bill Gates created Windows, because he wasn't thinking about the people and oh, I'm going to create the best product ever. He was like, oh, I'm going to create this Windows and this whole operating system, and then people are going to need antivirusware for it because there's going to be viruses that can hack it and stuff. So it's kind of crazy, you know what I mean? But it all goes hand in hand. That's the one thing I really do respect Apple on, is that they charge more for their products, but at the same time you have that peace of mind and security that they're actually looking out for you, not trying to
always never have to worry about any of that. So relieving.
Jay, did you know that a giant spider species that weaves enormous webs has invaded the United States?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Use the bathroom. No, I didn't know.
Yeah. So that's in northeast United States.
No, that's why.
All right, Jay, did you know that the U.S. military is helping out Elon and buying Tesla Cybertrucks to use as targets for missiles?
No shit?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know
that. Yeah. Let's see what else we get. Jay, did you know that a grocery outlet in Rancho Cordova, Sacramento, is about to close its doors?
I believe it.
You're going out of business.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to compete with the. Well, I don't know how big Amazon is up there, but I mean, I know out here it's very big.
Yeah. Last but not least, and I do know that you are going to report on this later on, but this is just a fact I have for you, Jay. Did you know that the average Waymo robotaxi completes more trips per day than 99% of Uber drivers, says the CEO of Uber?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about later.
Right. So we'll expand on that. Just a fun fact for everybody. And I cyclash action. So okay. So pretty much that's what I have for you. I did want to go over a top 10 thing. Let's see if I can find one real quick for us. Matt, which states are most behind on debt? I don't know about that. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to find these things. Yeah, I don't think I can find one today. Whatever. If anything, we can come back to some top 10 stuff. I guess what I'll do is I'll name the most peaceful California city and named safest place to live in the entire state of California. Any suggestions?
Nope. That's a tough one.
It is the safest city in California to live in, according to all the stats right now, is Rancho Santa Margarita, which is, I think, by the LA area.
Okay.
Yep, lowest crime rates, and this looks like a really nice area. It looks like an Atherton of that area. You know what I mean? Like there's
Oh, okay.
water and
Yeah.
super nice, super nice. So yeah, that is your safest U.S. city to live in. Let us move on because I know people want to hear about sports and the trends. Shout out to the 93 people watching. What do you got for the J?
What are you doing?
You got any NFL or you want to do MLB? What you feeling?
Yeah, we'll go MLB, man.
MLB, let's do it.
Let's go MLB, man. Come on
What's
now.
happening?
This is baseball right now, man.
Yeah.
So let's see. We got two current games going on right now. The Mariners are beating the White Sox 8-5 in the top of the eighth. And the Padres and Diamondbacks are locked in at 2 in the top of the ninth. That's a close one right now. That's going to be an extra inning one, I'm sure of it. Let's see the rest of the scores today. The Brewers beat the Braves 5-4. The Royals beat the Red Sox 7-3. Nationals eked out one against the A's 2-1. Marlins beat the Astros 6-4. The Cardinals beat the Dodgers 5-3. The Rays beat the Angels 5-4. The Blue Jays, they were trending, and I see why they were trending because they put up 20 runs today on the Rockies. Oh,
No
damn.
way.
20-1.
In Colorado.
20-1. Damn.
Was it in Colorado?
Yes, it was.
That makes sense because the balls fly much further out there.
Clearly. Put up 20 runs. Jesus.
Oh my god.
It's like a football score.
Right.
Damn. Besides the one. But damn. The Yankees beat the Rangers 3-2. Cubs beat the Reds 6-1. Twins beat the Tigers 9-4. Guardians beat the Mets 4-1. And the Giants, they beat the Pirates 4-2. Good. Got a
Nice.
little win streak. Oh, and the last game, Orioles beat the Phillies 5-1. There we go.
Okay. Very cool.
Yes, sir.
Very cool. Very cool. So yeah. So my Padres hopefully win today, and I'll be happy.
That's a tough one. They're locked in at 2 right now. So we will see. We will see.
Yes, we will.
Yes. We will see. I was gonna do remember my sports trend I have?
Uh-huh.
I was gonna do that one. And then put in a different trend later, an Apple trend.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you. Do you want to just really quickly, before we do that, do you want to just really quickly go over tomorrow's NFL games? Who's playing?
Yeah, sure. Let's see. We got, obviously we're still in the pre, so let's go. Preseason life. Starting off with the Colts and Ravens at 4:00. That'll be on NFL Network, by the way. The Bengals and Eagles will be playing at 4:30. Raiders Seahawks 7:00. That'll be the second game on NFL Network. And yeah, those are the games tomorrow. Those 3.
Oh yeah. Are you? What are you expecting from those games?
Nothing. I don't. So in preseason, I don't expect anything.
Oh. Okay.
I don't expect any team to win during preseason because what you do is you play your starters literally for maybe one or two. That's it. 1 or 2 series, and then you got to see who's going to make the team. So then you put in everyone else. So maybe the first 2 drives you'll see the starters. Maybe even the first drive. If you're a really good team, you won't even see the starters all preseason. Yeah, you won't even see them. But yeah, so you got to see who's going to make the team. So yeah, I don't expect anything from any team during preseason at all.
Yeah.
They're when the Patriots were winning every Super Bowl during their times, I think they lost every preseason game you could think of. Yeah, well, you never saw Brady out there. You never saw anyone out there. Never saw Gronk out there. You know what I mean? Like, because you want to see who's good enough to make the team, so that you can utilize them during the year.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that is the cool thing of preseason. If you watch college a lot, you see a lot of the players, and you're like, oh damn, okay, let's see how he pans out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So, what are you doing? You all right? What are you doing down there? Okay. So
Chilling.
yeah,
Cool.
for sure. Those are the games. Yeah, so those are the games. Those are the games tomorrow. But yeah, I wanted to do the.
But you Raiders are going to win. You know that, right? Tomorrow.
I don't know. I don't know how. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know how the Seahawks feel. I don't think the Seahawks are any good. So
The
I don't know if
Seahawks
they
are.
want to play hard. You know. So
The Seahawks are shitting in their pants right now because Pete Carroll knows all the plays.
yeah, but it's preseason. I don't. That's what I mean. I don't know if they feel like, hey, you know what? Let's go out and beat Pete Carroll, or oh, you know what? Who cares? He knows all our plays. We'll relax.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. It's preseason.
gotcha.
Yeah, it's preseason. Nothing. You know, nothing to get excited over. But it's cool that football's on. That's the every week that goes by in preseason. It's like okay, cool, almost regular season time. You know.
Yeah,
So once it's September, then it's everything counts.
exactly.
No more preseason. So, but yeah,
Uh,
so I was gonna implement my the sports one now and then substitute it with an Apple one.
yeah. Go ahead. ESPN
Yeah.
shit, right?
No, the other one.
Oh shit. Yeah. Go ahead. I'll figure it out.
So, what's been going on? This is kind of funny, but and weird at the same time. But in the WNBA, I don't really report a lot on the WNBA. You know, sometimes they'll have a trend, but right now, this is kind of a weird trend too. By the way, at WNBA games, the past I'd say three or I'd say in the past week at about 3 or 5 of the games, people have been throwing green dildos onto the court. I um I don't know why this is a situation, but it is a situation right now. And I've seen all the videos, and I have no idea why this is happening. Not even players can comment. You know, I think they've tried to ask Angel Reese and other people, and yeah, I don't know why that's a trend, but I don't know. I've never been to a WNBA game, but I don't I don't know how you go to a WNBA game and then be like, hey, you know what? I'm bringing a green dildo and I'm gonna throw it on the court. It's very odd, very odd the stuff that goes on at these WNBA games, but kind of
I got a
weird.
feeling. I got a feeling they can't bring flowers in, so they just bring the dildos. You know.
I mean, I guess so. Like, think about that. Like, I don't know. That's that's kind of weird, man. Like, you know, I saw a few videos and I was like, it's very interesting, you know.
And what's
But I don't know. Like, hopefully, security's doing their job. I guess, you know. Well, I mean, it's like, bro, there's, you know, obviously you're gonna see a fan or somebody throw a green dildo onto the court, and this is at multiple games. You know,
yeah,
like this is not like it was a one-time thing. This has been going on the past week.
yeah, like
That's
three
why I
times
said that's
days.
that's why I said I'm gonna talk about it during sports. And I'm like, what? Hold on, why? I don't know. Very weird, very weird. So
Any idea
yeah.
why you think they're doing it just to mess with them, or what do you think?
Uh, okay. Like I mean, the only thing I could think of is that maybe there's a crowd of people who do not like the WNBA, but why would you be at their game then? And
So,
why a green dildo? What's the significance of throwing a green dildo on the court? That
maybe,
so I don't.
maybe that person watches our show and they see the green hat, so they're like, "Let's throw green dildos."
Yeah, and that's supposed to mean what? We
That they
don't
like
like
our
you?
no, that they like our
Oh,
show.
I thought it meant like, oh, we don't like the WNBA. What? Well, what are you trying to say? It's like, you know, but I don't. Yeah, it's weird because I don't. It's very odd, man. I don't know. I've never heard any type of trend like this, so this is like brand new to me.
Right?
Like at any sports game throughout
Yeah,
life, I've
it's gonna
never
be
heard any of this.
it's gonna be a trend until a freaking Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark basically trips over a dildo and breaks their leg, and then it's not. That's a trend.
Actually,
Yeah,
unfortunately, that's probably a true story because that's the only time then you could regulate.
exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like you can't see a green dildo on the court, and it's not like you're gonna run over and trip over it, you know?
Yeah,
So, but yeah, I don't know. This kind of crazy.
I know.
One of the weirdest things I've heard. But yeah, like you would think I would be joking making this shit up, but man, I know you pulled up the video, right, and put it on there.
I showed
So
it. Yeah.
yeah, so I just yeah, very odd.
It is what it is, man. People are people.
Notice how that's the trend I have on the WNBA.
Right. Right.
I just want to throw that out there.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? But they do have people talking about it. So maybe it could be you could spin it and use it as a marketing term, marketing scheme. You know, like I believe there's no such thing as bad press. So obviously I'm talking about it. You know, it's not like I'm going to be like, hey, I want to turn on a WNBA game and see a dildo thrown on the court, but I am talking about it and I'm sure other people will be talking about it. So that's what I mean. Like if you have to spark headlines in different ways, you know, that's the way I see it. That's what I'm saying. You know, you got to spin it to something positive, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be known as the green dildo thrower. You know
The
what I mean?
green dildo thrower. I'm not saying to be the green dildo thrower, but if I'm the WNBA and no one talks about our sport ever, and you have this happen, and obviously everyone's going to be talking about it, I would spin it to that. That's what I mean. I would use it to my advantage.
You guys need to like. This is what I would do, bro. If I was marketing this thing, I'll be like, you guys, we all need to tune in and watch WNBA because we need to see who the thrower is, and we need all the eyes we can get. So I would kind
Okay. See, that's a good way to do it.
yeah.
That's a really good way to spin it, you know. Hey, we could use your help, guys, you know.
Exactly.
So I could see that.
And so just in case there's any NBA or WNBA people watching, executives watching right now, I got you. I got you. That was a free one.
That was a free one, man.
But
yeah, so
Infinite Improbability says there is a legend in the IT world. People were pressuring Bill Gates to donate computers to third world countries like Africa and India. Gates donated and also taught them to make viruses. When the viruses started to affect the US, everyone said, "Help us." Gates said, "Sure, I'll help for a fee." Exactly.
there you go. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah.
Of course.
And and it's not just computers that he does try to help. He does a lot of stuff.
Yup.
Bro, in any real world, especially because Bill Gates is not like he's not like a doctor or nothing, and yet they're letting
Obviously.
him create freaking vaccines and all this other stuff,
Mhm.
Any other country in the world, basically, if like how can I put this? So Bill Gates's vaccines hurt a lot of people, you know what I mean, in different ways in different countries. And basically, if you were anybody besides, somebody in the US like Bill Gates, then you would get tried and go to court and probably go to spend the rest of your life in jail because you hurt a lot of people. But in the US, because of the money and who he is, like they just let it happen. And this guy's not a doctor, he's nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody of authority that we should listen to for our health. And on top of that, he's buying up all the like farmland. And I don't know if you just seen the story of Bill Gates, where basically he was the farmland he's buying up. It's all in like places where strategically, if things do flood and stuff, that these parts of the on the map they don't like flood as much. They're like out of flood zones and stuff. Like it's all strategic what he's doing, bro. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I saw the Doomsday map.
Yeah. Infinite Improbability says, I think the first one was for shock value. He's talking about the green dildo. Like Danny Alves and the banana. Now people are doing clout. That's crazy.
I know.
Case of the green dildo. We will find out. You will be caught. All right, guys. Let us move on into our next trending topic. So, this is kind of crazy and sad at the same time, but it looks like there is a gentleman by the name of Cornelius Radford. He was an Army sergeant, and he went and shot 5 of his comrades at Fort Stewart in Georgia. Did you hear about this, Jay?
I did.
No, you
It
didn't.
was
Okay,
actually it was actually a trend, and I was like, yeah, I didn't. Since I had so many other ones, I was like, I figured you would do it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's perfect.
Yeah, exactly. So he was accused of shooting 5 soldiers at Fort Stewart in Georgia on Wednesday morning and has been identified as U.S. Army Sergeant Cornelius Radford. The soldiers were shot in the 2nd Armored Brigade combat team area of the base. All of the soldiers were treated on site and then transported to Wynn Army Community Hospital. Radford has been apprehended, is 28 years old, and serves as an automated logistics sergeant. He was arrested. Okay. He says that the Army also said Radford has never been deployed, so that basically rules out any like PTSD type thing. And it says he was arrested following the shooting and is currently in pre-trial confinement. So yeah. So pretty much that is somewhat of some crazy news that happened in Georgia today with our military. Shout out to our military folks, by the way, man. Much appreciation, much love. Thank you if you served. And let us move on. Oh yeah, brother. Let us move on into our next trend. Before we do, Infinite Improbability says, I think the first green dildo was for shock. Yeah, everybody was shocked, I'm sure.
Fuck yeah, that would have been crazy to be at a game and be like, what the hell is that on the court?
Exactly. All right, let us move on and get into some business news. Jay, what is going on in the Apple world?
Oh, you want me to go with the Apple one first? Yeah, okay. So basically, Apple, they announced that it will manufacture 100% of all Apple iPhone and Apple Watch screens here in Kentucky.
Nice.
Yeah. So, Tim Cook announced that, and he also because remember they have a commitment to 600 billion over the next 4 years.
Yeah.
So they're obviously talking about bringing the American manufacturing program, more jobs to here the U.S. So that's always a good thing. Apple's $1 trillion company, so this is very important. So it says the new $2.5 billion commitment from Apple is part of the company's expanded plan. So it's a good start. Very good start,
exactly.
and it's going to be here. It's going to be here in Kentucky. So
okay.
That's cool, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
America first, buy American.
Exactly.
Good start here. Trump and Tim Cook on the same page. So
yeah, man.
I'd say that's a good thing. You know what I mean? So
definitely.
I remember when I'm pretty sure we announced that a while ago. The 600 billion. I think I announced it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I remember that.
And we got Infinite saying, "You're welcome for my service. Thank you so much."
Oh yeah.
All right, let us move on and get into some more business news with Apple as well. And that is, I don't know if you heard, Jay, but Apple and Samsung have decided to go into a partnership. And it looks like Samsung will be supplying all the chips from their Texas factory for Apple. Have you heard about that?
Nope.
So it says Apple said on Wednesday that Samsung Electronics will supply chips from its production plant in Texas for Apple products, including iPhones. This facility will supply chips that optimize power and performance of Apple products, including iPhone devices. Apple said in a statement. Samsung spokesperson declined comment. The statement was made as part of Apple's announcement it would spend an additional $100 billion in U.S. investments. So what you reported on is basically all part of it. It says that Tesla recently signed a $16.5 billion deal to source chips from Samsung, with Tesla CEO Elon Musk saying in late July that Samsung's new chip factory in Texas would make Tesla's next generation A16 chip. Samsung's chip contract manufacturing business is expected to reduce losses by securing new orders in 2026 to make image sensor chips for iPhone 18s and chips for Tesla, PacWack analyst at Kiwoom Securities wrote. So yeah, guys, it looks like your Apple will be powered by Android.
Yeah, I highly doubt that that's going to be
crazy.
a headline.
That is crazy.
Definitely not a headline.
At least it's Samsung, bro. Samsung, they're you know what I mean? We know that Samsung has been coming up in big time.
Samsung has always been on point with TVs. I know. I have like 4 Samsung TVs in my house.
I mean, they are the #1 competitor of Apple products too. So, you know, but it looks like Apple decided to do the right thing and give Samsung the production of their chips.
Money.
And we got Infinite saying Danny Alves picked up the banana and ate it right on the field. He acted unfazed and was like, "Thanks for the potassium." Problem is, what are the WNBA women going to do with the dildos? Very true. I'm sure they're not going to put them in their mouth as they're playing the game. That's for sure. No potassium benefit there.
Definitely not.
Oh, man. Yeah, sucks. Hopefully, like I said, they don't slip on them or like roll them over or something. Like they need to, yeah. Worst comes to worst, they're going to put up nets. They're going to start putting up nets.
No, don't do that. That'd be horrible.
That'd be all bad.
Yeah, none of that, bro.
All right, guys. Let us move on and get into the next trend. Jay, you definitely are wanting to talk about some partnership with Uber.
Yeah. What?
Let's
now?
It. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So Uber, you already said it earlier that basically Waymo, they complete, what was it, 99%. They have more trips per day than 99% of Uber drivers, which is true because Waymo is just a monster at how many trips they do because they can't stop. They're 24 hours a day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But the weird thing that I did not know was that Uber has been using Waymo's vehicles in ATX, which is Austin, Texas, and ATL, Atlanta. I had no idea of that. Did you know that?
Nah.
Yeah, so they've been utilizing Waymo vehicles because obviously they're they're investing 300 mil with Lucid, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Obviously, and they're working with Neuro to bring more AVs. Obviously, they bought Cruise, so they have their fleet here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're really pushing to get everything started with everything by 2026 January.
Nice.
So, yeah, I had no idea they were even utilizing Waymo like in those cities. I was like, what? So they're basically using the Uber is using their own platform, but they're utilizing those cars. I had no idea.
Right.
You know, that's kind of crazy. Obviously, we haven't even seen that out here. So I was like, what? You know, obviously they're too busy out here. You know, Waymo. So in those areas, I'm sure it's not as busy. But I was like, wow, that tripped me out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, do you think? I think investing with Lucid, that's kind of a trip because there's a lot of Lucids around here. You've seen the Lucid cars, right?
Yeah.
So that should be interesting.
Yeah, it's one of those things, man. Lucid, I think they're losing a lot of money right now. They haven't really been in profit at all, and
Oh,
uh,
so if Uber's investing in them and then they have Neuro as their software, that should be that'll be a different game changer.
let's see. Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, they're like it says right now. It says that they're in a significant cash burn phase, and they're losing money on each vehicle they sell right now. So
Oh, so that's why Uber was like, "Hey, bro, we'll do you this favor right now, but we want they probably want some of the looses to put on the road."
yeah, exactly.
That's kind of smart. That's see, so it works out for both
Yeah,
because
they're
that'll
trying.
be there.
It's literally what the United States does on a major level with other countries. They're just doing
Yeah,
it.
exactly,
They're doing it on a smaller scale with company to company.
exactly. I think
So
I think it's a smart deal though because I know Lucid. I've heard good things about Lucids. I don't know. I see them around here. You know what I
Lucids are
mean?
Lucids are badass.
Yeah, that's what
They're
I mean. I've heard good things about them. You know,
they're
but
one of the few electric cars that like literally at this day and time they literally are doing over 500-mile range while everybody else is struggling to get 300 miles.
that's a trip, man. So
Yeah,
that's what I mean. So I get where they're going with this partnership.
right.
You know what I mean? So, and like I said, since they already have their fleet of cruise vehicles for the road, it's going to be I think they'll have all different, they're going to have many different like levels of it now doing
Right.
this.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's levels to it, my friend.
Exactly. But I had no idea that they were using the Waymo vehicles out there, in the
Yeah,
South.
yeah.
That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. What if imagine you were using the Uber app and then, a Waymo picks you up like, did I order the right thing?
Yeah,
That's kind of crazy. I'd be like, what's going on? You know? That's
it's
kind of a trip.
smart though, man. They got access to so much more, cars
Yeah,
now.
exactly. So,
Very smart.
yeah, man, very, very smart. But yeah, it'll help them with their with their numbers, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So, for sure, man. But yeah, that's what's going on.
All right. Let us move on and get into what our headline is for the actual show. And that is that United Airlines had a technology issue today, and basically it caused major delays. So it says that a technology issue that halted United Airlines mainline flights out of departure airports Wednesday night has been resolved now. We are working with customers to get them to their destinations after a technology disruption on Wednesday evening. The underlying technology issue has been resolved, and while we expect residual delays, our team is working to restore our normal operations. The outage began at 6:12 p.m. And was resolved within a few hours, although residual delays continued into Wednesday night. The airline said about 31% of the carrier's flights were delayed and 1% had been canceled. United Airlines said that the outage was unrelated to recent cybersecurity concerns. The Federal Aviation Administration acknowledged the disruption, saying, "We're aware United experienced a technology issue disrupting their operations. Some delays may continue as they work through the recovery process. The FAA is helping address United's flight backlog and remain in close contact with United." So, yeah, they did have a pretty significant issue today in United Airlines, and looks like they got it all resolved and is now just catching up, playing catch up, basically, because they have to, some people got their flights canceled and stuff, and they have to play catch up with that. But yeah, that is our technology news with United. Let us move on to some other business news and ESPN. What you got for them, Jay?
ESPN, they're on a tear, man. They're buying another thing now. So today, they're acquiring the rights for the WWE events in 2026. So what they did was they secured about a 5-year deal starting in January, and they will include WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Royal Rumble.
Nice.
So yeah, it's about the value is about 1.6 billion. Fans will be able to access these events through ESPN's streaming service, and it'll be about 30 a month, which is
Oh,
about 300 annually.
yeah.
So I see where ESPN's going, man. ESPN's on a tear, dude. So first NFL Network now wrestling, this is what you do when you have the bread.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because yeah, I get it. And ESPN's on that. They're on those levels, man.
Yep. Very true.
So yeah, I get it. I wonder how much. I wonder how much they got it for.
It says 1.6 billion, right?
That's what it's valued at. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they
They
swung it
got
for.
cheaper.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they got it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I'm wondering if they got it for a little cheaper, so that seeing how much. I just wish I knew how much they profited from this.
Yeah.
You know. I think it's a smart. I think it's a smart investment because I know the football one's a smart investment.
Right.
So I don't watch. I haven't watched wrestling since I told you the Hogan days. So I don't
Yeah.
know how popular those events are. Like the SummerSlams, the Royal Rumbles, the WrestleManias. I
Uh-huh.
remember they used to be popular back in the day. So I don't know how they. I don't know. I'm curious. So
Yeah, it's crazy. It says that viewership for Raw was up 4%, SmackDown saw a 10% spike, and NXT went up 28% as of last summer.
now those are all good numbers.
Yeah, it's ups. So that's
That's
like
what I mean.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So the WWE deal follows ESPN's acquisition of the NFL Network, and
Exactly.
so yeah, it's crazy. But that deal, it says here too that there was ESPN's deal boasts a significant increase in value compared to WWE's current deal with Peacock, which is valued at 900 million.
Well, I'll tell you this: Peacock is not something that's they tried to roll out for the past I don't know how many years. I remember when I first heard of it. I had to like for the Olympics, I believe it was. They were the ones showing the Olympic games,
Yeah, yeah.
especially the our basketball team was like Peacock. What the hell's Peacock? You know,
You know,
and
people
yeah,
don't know, people don't say this, and this is not like I'm not saying this because I know this, but this is just my theory about this,
yeah.
and not conspiracy, just theory, and that is that Peacock is probably owned, and probably not. They don't even say it, but it's owned by NBC because what is NBC's logo? It's a peacock, right?
Uh,
Like the
maybe I don't even remember.
yeah,
I
NBC has
don't.
like kind
I
of
haven't
logo.
watched NBC in so long. Yeah, it probably
Yeah,
is.
that's what I'm saying. So I got a feeling that they just switched it up because they knew that streaming is like the new thing, you know?
Ah, I get you. I get you. But so if they had a partnership with Peacock and then now you're ESPN, I just think you're way more ahead because everyone knows ESPN. Everyone has the ESPN app. That's a
Yeah.
little more, especially for sports. That's what they're known for. It's ESPN.
Yep. That's true.
You know what I mean?
I'm actually trying to look it up. Oh wow! So I looked it up, and it says yes, NBC owns the streaming service Peacock.
That makes sense.
uh,
So
that does
so they were
this
the
it just
ones
makes
showing
sense
the
to me, bro.
Olympics.
Like I swear to God, I didn't even know that. It just made sense to me, and I was like, huh, it's
All right,
Peacock, and their thing is a peacock, so yeah, has to be that.
that's good. It's a good way to look at it. You know what I mean?
That's also a lot of people don't know this, but on the West Coast, if you a lot of times when you go to like a Starbucks, you'll see not too far away a Jamba Juice because there's a private, I believe, like equity group on the West Coast, like in Hawaii, that owns the Jamba Juices around here, but they're
Yeah.
also owned by like Starbucks. It's like this whole thing, but basically it's the same company. So Jamba Juice and Starbucks are owned by the same company, which is kind of crazy.
I remember that.
Yeah, yeah. Some monopoly shit.
Literally.
All right, let us move on and get into Jay's movie of the night. What are you watching? I know that movie, but I forgot the name. It's like, isn't it like Nobody or something like that, or Somebody, or
What?
no? No, it's someone. I forgot the name of this one. I know I seen it before. I just forgot the name.
You saw this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah.
It kind of tripped me out when I saw it.
Yeah.
It was
Definitely.
on. I haven't seen this. Yeah, I've only seen this a few times. You know what I mean? But when I saw it, it was I was like, wow, it was kind of a crazy plot twist. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a crazy plot twist. But yeah, I thought it was a good movie. I really did. Like I hadn't seen a movie that was similar to it when I first saw it, so I was like, okay. I believe Jordan Peele made this movie too. So I think
So,
it was like his first one.
what was the name of it?
Get Out.
Oh, Get Out. Okay.
Yeah. So it definitely like I said when I saw it, it intrigued me more because I was like, hold on, what's going on? You know, like I wanted to know more because I was confused, and then I was like, oh shit, and and then you have like you have the twist, you know, and then I'm like, oh wow, so it like it really tripped me out as the movie kept going.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? And I was like, oh, what the hell's going on now? You know?
Right.
And yeah, I actually thought it was a really good movie.
Wow, for sure.
I yeah, I didn't even know like when I saw it, I didn't even know what to expect. I didn't know what it was about. I was like, all right, let's check this out.
Uh-huh.
You know? And I was like, oh damn, it really tripped me out.
Right. Right.
Yeah, man.
So what do you rate the movie? 1 to 10?
I gotta give it a 10, man. I don't just hand out tens like that, but I think everyone should see the movie. I think it's a really good movie, dude.
Yeah.
Like I really do, like every aspect of it, even the whole because it keeps you like guessing. You know what I mean? Like, hold on, what's really going on here, bro? You know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then like, yeah, it's kind of crazy, dude. The whole premise, you know, like holy shit.
Right. You want to kind of go through it?
Yeah, we could go through it. Basically, I forgot the dude's name is Chris in the movie, I believe. You know, homie, black dude. He's dating like he has a white girlfriend, you know, and he ends up
He just found
he's
out he's the first brother.
the what?
He just found out through all the pictures that he's not the first brother.
Oh,
That
just now?
yeah, it was showing that
Oh,
all the pictures of the his girlfriend with a whole bunch of other brothers right before it.
oh, yeah, that's a scary twist in the park.
Yeah.
So basically, he's dating this chick, you know, she's cool, and she ends up saying, "Hey, I want you to come with me to meet my parents." But like you know the whole race thing. So he's like, I don't know how I feel about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then she tries to make him feel like, oh, they're not like that, this and that. You know what I mean? So she, he ends up going, you know, with her, and then he spends a long weekend, basically a long weekend with her family and her parents, and as you just said, like he ends up finding some photos with oh yeah, her and other guys that, and some of them apparently have gone missing. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And like before this part occurred, her family wanted to try to hypnotize him to try to get hypnotize him so that they were like, oh, you know what, we want to get rid of your smoking habit. And he's like, all right, let me try it. You know what I mean? And it was definitely when like I said, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, dude, I didn't even realize how bad of a thing a hypnosis could be like that. You know what I mean? Because anytime she went just like tap things, he would hop into another state and he would be like useless and helpless. You
Uh-huh.
know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, hell no, bro. And so basically, what this family was doing, I see, I don't want to give away too much, but you know what I mean? Like, he notices some of the servants on their property are very not there. And one of the people he noticed was a missing person from upstate New York. Like he's like, I know this person. Like I've seen them before, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially when they have their family party and then someone came through and this guy that he's seen before that acted very different, like he basically flipped on him at a party. Like he basically yelled at him and just completely out of pocket, but not in a mean way. At the time they took it like, oh damn, what the hell's wrong with this guy? But later in the movie it's revealed, damn, he was trying to help him. But yeah, I don't want to reveal too much because you have to see the movie to know what I'm talking about here. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, it's a hell of a movie, because when you find out what they're actually doing, you'll be like, oh hell no, nope. Oh geez, like I mean, it's crazy.
No, I know.
Like that's what I mean. When I found out he wrote this movie, I was like, damn, dude, what the hell was he thinking about?
I know, right?
Like, damn, where was his mind when he wrote this damn movie? Holy shit! Like it's impressive.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? Like to actually figure out what they were doing and why.
Right.
And I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, it's a gnarly movie, bro. I think it's really good. I honestly, I saw a couple after. Obviously, I want to see more Jordan Peele movies, right? So, like, I saw another one, and I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was this good. This was really good.
Yeah.
Like, I thought this one was just levels upon the rest. Obviously, I'll have to see more of his movies, but I thought this one was just like, wow, because I hadn't seen anything with this like this kind of base. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, I thought it was a very impressive movie.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite part of the movie?
I'll have to go with towards the end when he was able to get his like I wanted him to get that feeling of like the revenge. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Because he went through a lot, dude, and he didn't deserve to go through half that shit. You know what I mean? Like you basically are just, oh, I'm going on a weekend with my chick to meet their parents, and then come to find out you're going through a whole nother level of just, I was kind of pissed off. Like, oh, dude, this sucks, bro. So when he got that relief toward the end, I was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because yeah, you know what I mean. She set him up bad, bro.
Oh, I know.
So I felt really relieved and good for him when he was able at the end. You know what I mean? To be like, I'm not gonna give it away, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, it was just that was my favorite part of the movie. Like a lot of the other parts that are in the middle made me very just like, oh hell no, I can't believe this is going on.
I know.
Like I can't. This is what they're doing in the basement. Are you serious? I was like, hell no, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like I said, it tripped me out.
All right. All right. Well, let's do some Daniel Kaluuya movies.
Yeah, he's definitely a good actor. I'll give you that. I haven't seen a lot of his movies, though, I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
So I'll go with
What's your favorite?
Obviously, this one's my favorite of his. He was the lead in this, so
So that's your favorite.
yeah,
One,
without a doubt. Huh?
Underrated movie of his?
I haven't seen a lot of them, so I'll probably go with Sicario.
Okay.
Yeah, only reason is because I've seen Sicario.
Yeah.
I don't know his other movies. I remember like all the other stuff that he's come out in because I've seen all the trailers, but I haven't seen the movies.
Right.
So
all right. Well, my favorite movie of his, I'm gonna go with is Nope.
I never saw it. Was it
Really?
good?
Yeah, you gotta watch it. It's good. It's good.
It's a Jordan Peele movie, right?
Yeah, it's how do you put this? It's not what you think. It's not what you think, but it's a good movie. You gotta watch it.
What kind of movie is it? What kind of movie?
It's like horror movie, I guess. That's what they.
So it is a horror movie. Oh, it's a horror movie.
But you're not gonna be scared by seeing it. I'll tell you that much.
Huh?
It's not a scary movie.
Okay, so it's not a scary movie, but it's like horror.
It's a good one. It got actually and it's a good movie. It got a pretty decent like score on like Rotten Tomatoes and stuff. So it's pretty good.
Okay.
It's kind of like it's just it's UFO shit. You know?
Okay. Oh, that type. Okay, that type of scare. Okay,
Right.
got it.
As far as underrated of his, I'm gonna go with Black Panther.
Oh, okay, okay,
I like Black Panther. It was a good movie. I thought I liked it, so
cool.
can't go wrong. But I can also mention Johnny English Reborn. He was in that one, which was a funny ass one with Mr. Bean. Yeah,
I never saw that one.
yeah, it's funny. Mr. Bean, man. We got Infinite Improbability saying, I call bullshit. There is no study showing Waymo outperforms humans. We only have Dara Khorashani word for it. It's fake news, like saying he has a 10-inch dick. I need to see it to believe it.
Well, I'll
Funny.
tell you, homie. Infinite improbability. Waymo, especially out here, kills everything on the market here. Like if they did 10,000 rides a day, like Uber and Lyft would probably do not even a quarter of that, dude. It's not even close.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
know because I see the road when I am out, and I'm only out at night. I can only imagine how it is during the day. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? With the Waymo fleet, because at night, that's all you see. It's crazy. That is literally all you see at night. So I can only imagine how much they kill it during the day.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, they're like I said, their numbers, it's not even close. Not even close. Like, especially because there's so many of them. That's the crazy part. And that's only one AI service. That doesn't even include the other ones that are here. That's the crazy part about that, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, but boy,
I'm surprised that they haven't like capped Waymo to like, oh, you can only have this many amount of cars during the day,
they
or
don't want to do that, bro. They want that. See, I that's the whole plan. They want that. They want that taken over, bro. You know why? You don't have to worry about people getting out of pocket driving like idiots. You're gonna all the DUI people, you'll take them off the road. Like obviously all the speed cameras, Waymos, they don't they know when to go and when not. They don't drive like jackasses, bro.
yeah, they're trying to get people
So
off the roads on purpose.
exactly, that's what I'm saying. So there's a lot of people that just can't drive. That's just the facts, you know. Like I said, I see the people who can't drive, you know, morons. So exactly, that's why they're not capped. It's exactly why they're not capped, and that's why there's so many of them that you wouldn't even think there'd be more companies coming out here. And there's like you already know, you already see with the next three that are coming. Where is there room for actual like Uber and Lyft drivers, actual ones? It's not even close, bro. There won't be any more room.
No, this is where we start buying the robo taxis and have
Exactly.
it for us.
That's what I'm saying. It's not even close. Like, you know what I mean? Plus I think, well, like I said, I haven't seen the other AIs, but Google's AI is just Waymo's I think it's spectacular, dude. Their AI is great.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
True, true.
It really is. It's excellent. I've tested them out many times. In each car I've tested them out. They're excellent.
It's funny to me how sometimes I like, how Elon gets such a bad rap, but when you look at the whole big picture, he's like literally the only guy who's like trying to help with letting the average day Joe be able to like make money still, even with this technology coming out. Like
Oh yeah.
he's really one of the only people, the guys like for the people.
Well, because yeah, you could put your robo taxi on the platform to make money.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool. Like that. Like that's legit. You
Right.
know what I mean? Super legit.
And we got Infinite saying Peel has a new movie coming out. It's called Him, a football horror movie.
Yeah, I
Okay.
saw that. I saw the trailer. I saw that. It looked like a trip. I was like, oh wow. I don't know if I mean it looks like it'll be good,
Okay.
but I don't know. You know, I'm curious though because like I said, I've only seen this Jordan Peele one, and then I didn't see the Nope one. I didn't even know. So that is one of his. I saw Us. That
Well,
was the other one I saw.
you can't see him without saying nope first.
The
You,
what?
you got to
I don't
see
know what
Nope
you're saying.
before you see the movie Him.
I don't know what you mean. What do you mean?
The movie that he made called Nope.
Yeah, I haven't seen Nope.
So I'm saying, so you should watch that one before you watch the new one called Him.
Why? This is a football one.
No, I know, but I'm saying because that movie Nope is a good one.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm sure. Like I said,
one because then you're gonna see like how he's progressing with his whole way of doing
yeah,
things.
yeah, true. Like I said, I saw Us. Us was pretty good.
Yeah,
I thought Us was good too. I just, like I said, I didn't think it was good as Get Out.
right.
You know what I mean? Like, it was good though. The storyline was good. I just thought, like I said, Get Out was better. I thought
Right.
with Us, he could have made it a lot more scarier. Like, because I thought in Us, the story was excellent. I was like, oh wow, I had no idea, but it wasn't scary. He could have made that shit way scarier.
I know.
You know what I mean by that? So yeah,
Right.
that's what I expected. But yeah, I should see Nope and definitely Him, because Him, I believe Marlon Wayans. That's why Marlon Wayans is in it, if I remember correctly. So I did want to see Him.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
And
I wanted to see if it's in 40X if it does come out. I'll see it.
Infinite says Nope is a monster horror movie, and Infinite says that people say Get Out is the sequel to Being John Malkovich. Both movies have similar premises, and both movies have Catherine Keener.
I never saw Being John Malkovich, so I don't know.
don't
I
think
know
I've
that's with yeah, I forgot his name, but he's a good actor. The main dude in it. I remember seeing the there was a trailer for it. I remember the dude in it.
Yeah,
I never saw it though. He's a good actor though, the main guy.
right.
You know what I mean?
And Infinite says if he ain't capping, then release the peer-reviewed study. Until then, the name's so hard to say. Korshra Washani, the Uber CEO, he says Kurwashani only has 4 inches.
That's funny.
All right, guys, let us check out the new trailer called Him. The movie called Him.
Oh, you're gonna yeah, put it on. Yeah, it looked good.
Yeah, let's see what this movie's about. Let's see if it's worth it,
Yeah.
guys. We'll get a yay or nay from you guys after this.
Do I look at you or the camera?
You'll just look right at me. You'll just ignore the camera.
Okay.
There are a lot of people saying you could be the next great quarterback. I can already see it now. Cam running down the tunnel, the crowd chanting his name.
I hear you've been invited to train with legend Isaiah White himself. Care to elaborate?
I want to be the GOAT. Cameron King. Great meeting you. I'm a fan. That's crazy. I damn near worshiped you growing up. Who are you?
I'm him.
Who are you?
I'm him. My time.
Let's play a little catch. We going to the league! You want to play at your highest level? You want to be a legend? Let me tell you something. This ain't a game. Who are they? Just gonna toss the ball around a little. You wanna hit this? You can't handle it. I understand. Oh, too slow. Wait, what are we doing? That man's smile about to be on the floor. This how you do your teammate? What is this? Shut hard! Shut hard! Shut hard! Shut hard! In this game, violence is rewarded. So learn to enjoy it. Get your shit together! Activate my hit.
Cam, are you okay?
I think something's off.
You don't know what you're getting yourself into.
Now we playing some football!
Don't have to do this.
Activate my hit. I've never been more certain of anything in my life. And how bad does Cameron Cade want it? I ain't a killer, but don't push me. I'm not just gonna give it to you. You got to take it.
What if I say no?
Think of it as a gift from the God.
Yay or nay? What do you think?
I'm him. I'll see it.
Yeah, you're in.
Of course, I'll see it. It's a football movie, but I'm curious. Like, it leaves me with a lot of curiosity.
This is it's a crazy looking movie, bro. Like it definitely.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I have a lot of questions, so that's why I'm saying I want to see it because I want to see, like, there's got to be some plot twist in it.
Right. Right.
Obviously, that's what this guy is about with his movies. So
Exactly.
I'm very curious.
He's like, smoke a fatty and go watch my movie. Man. Infinite says Daniel Kaluuya did the voice of Spider-Punk and Spider-Man across the Spider-Verse, a very complex character.
I didn't know that.
No.
Had no idea.
Ideas, man. All right. Let us move on and let's get into your guys' crypto. Let's see what are going on in the markets today since it is hump day. Maybe we're going over that hump finally back up. Okay, so looks like we have Bitcoin. Hold on, I'll pull up the big screen for you. Okay. Bitcoin, we have currently sitting at 114,332. It is up 0.80. Ethereum, your largest altcoin at number 2, is sitting at 3,662. It is up 2.44%. And at number 3, we have XRP. It is at $2.97. It is up 2.26%. So it looks like things are going back up. Your fear and greed index is in that neutral 54, but it is kind of going towards the greed again. So that does look like I said, we were just going through a little of everything phase yesterday where, a little bit of bad news. Then we had also people taking profits from all the gains, and it's just kind of like a little double whammy that's happening. But like I said, by the end of the week into next week, we should already start going back up again. It says that little quick news headline. If you don't know, MicroStrategy, the company owned by Michael Saylor, Michael Saylor has doubled Bitcoin holdings value since Trump election victory. So he has been buying and buying and buying while we are sleeping and sleeping. Your market cap as a whole is sitting at 3.74 trillion. It is up 1.33%. So like I said, there is money flowing back in. Your top 5 trending coins. Number 1 is MemeFi, which is up 213%. Number 2 is TST, which is down 33%. Number 3 is Velvet, which is up 122%. Number 4 is Prove, which is down 24%. And number 5 is Cake, which is up 6%. Let us get into your guys' top 5 trends for the day. Starting with number 1 is going to be Sora Grok. So Grok number 1 sitting up at 589%. Number 2 is Wrapped Coinbase, which is up 435%. Number 3 is Coinbase, which is 292% up. Number 4 is Gecko AI, which is up 353%. And number 5 is Book of Meme 3.0, which is up 355%. As far as some notable mentions, number 14, we have Tesla sitting up 268%. Number 20, we have Fuck Libra, which is up 247%. At number 27, we have Formula One, which is up 177%. At number 39, we have Velvet, which is up 121%. At number 43, we have Quiz Talk, which is up 104%. And at number 49, we have Quinto, which is up 75%. Number 56, we have Beer, which is up 66%. And at number 65, we have Ton Token, which is up 51%. Number 74, we have Cry Baby, which is up 40%. And at number 88, we have Bob. Bob is currently sitting up 34%. And at number 92, we have Deeper Network, which is up 33%. And sitting in your 100 spot for the day is Paragon Tweaks, which is up 30.62%. All right, guys, that is your guys' crypto for today. And like I said, markets will be moving on up again in a matter of time. We are just taking a little break from all the craziness that has been happening lately. But yeah, sure enough, we will be going back up soon. So just hang in there and do not panic. Sell. Worst thing you can do. All right, guys, let us move on and get into your guys' horoscopes for tomorrow. This is going to be for August 7th, 2025. So let's get into it, starting with the first sign of the zodiac, which is also my sign, Aries. So tomorrow, Aries, patience should be the key. You may want to rush into action and fix something in a hurry, but sometimes life needs to be left to its own pace. Hasty reactions should be avoided. Take a deep breath and leave room for calm thinking. Your fire is strong, but so is your stillness. Taurus, strengthen your will when confronted with difficult situations. By nature, you tend to be steady, but now you will need to become firmer than ever in your convictions. Do not allow voices from outside to distract you. Seek a moment to remember why you started this particular journey. The effort made is not in vain. Maintain commitment to those you value. Gemini, listen to your body signals tomorrow. Your mind is so full of ideas. Meanwhile, your physical self may need a little bit of extra care. Do not feel guilty for lying down if you are tired. If your body wants healthy food, respond to it lovingly. Do not push yourself just to keep up with others. Cancer, trust the process of transformation. The change may feel difficult and slow, yet it is giving you shape in meaningful ways. Let go of any fear and be guided gently forward by this new wave of energy. Your feelings will be strong, but they will also guide you. Do not hurry everything. Some solutions come only with time. Then we got J sign Leo. Let new ideas flow tomorrow. Your natural strength and confidence may have held you back from thoughts, but this is a new day, and with that comes new growth. Giving you a suggestion may surprise you. Instead of putting off, listen with curiosity. This is the process of becoming wiser with others. Then we got our Virgo. Tomorrow, be intentional and purposeful. Each moment becomes important when the very actions you take correspond with the deepest urge of your being. Do not resort to doing anything simply because it is habitual. Stop and ask yourself why you are doing what you do and deeply consider the result you desire. Then we got our Libra. Your kindness may affect great changes. A comforting word, a smile, or a little enlightened busybody, any of these could balm someone's heart profusely. Even so, you will quickly forget to see the outcome of your good vibrations, so do not underestimate the power of kind heartedness. Then we got our Scorpio. Tomorrow, if you nurture your spirit by turning inward, you shall heal. Most times you give strength to others, yet now your very soul craves some. The day demands silence and nature or any activity that draws you to your truth. Do not spend time draining. Guard your peace as if it is sacred. Sagittarius. Let passion become the driving force behind your actions. Follow that energy with utmost focus if your heart has given an impulse of excitement. Considered unsafe, the path should not hold any of your second thoughts. The flames begin to glow when you think about having a purpose. Do everything you can for what inspires you. Capricorn. Uncover your hidden strengths tomorrow. You will find yourself confronting some tasks that appear foreign to you now. Do not doubt the fact life is gently nudging you toward demonstration of what you are capable of. Be willing to learn and adjust. What now seems like an obstruction may reveal to you the power of that very being. Then we got our Aquarius. Tomorrow will challenge your path to upward growth. The test does not have to guarantee failed results. Rather, frustration should not take precedence if the path was not as expected. Pause, look deeper into the path. Behind every test is a lesson that is supposed to elevate you higher. Last but not least, we have our Pisces. Tomorrow will stand on your side while you swim in uncertainty. Your inner guide throughout the day, even when reality is not clear. You do not need to know all at present. Have faith in every step and listen with your heart. If anything is silent now, it lets your soul know where it needs to go. Do not let fear stop your flow. All right, guys. That is our horoscopes for tomorrow, August 7th, 2025. Like I said, we like to do that to kind of help guide you along your path every day. And let us move on now. Shout out to the 155 people watching. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. And let us get into some Infinite Improbability chat. Infinite says, people forget Peele's movie called Us in 2019. It has Winston Duke. Duke played Mabuku. There is a lot of crossover between Peele and Black Panther movies.
That's when I saw Us.
Yeah, exactly.
So those are the only. That's what I mean. I liked it. I just didn't think it was like this. Like I thought the story was great in Us, but I thought he could have made it scarier.
Right. So that's how the other one is too.
Which one?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. And then Infinite says there is a lot of crossover between Jordan Peele and Ryan Coogler movies. So yeah, I feel it. All right, guys, let us move on and get into Jay's conspiracy of the night. What you got for them, brother?
Well, I'm sticking on the WNBA hype.
You got a dildo conspiracy for us?
Not quite.
Okay.
I'm going to be talking about Cappie Pondexter. Do you know who that is?
Nope, no idea.
She was actually she was named one of the best like top 15 WNBA players all time.
Oh, okay.
Basically, back during the pandemic, dude, she kind of had like a breakdown, and basically she had gotten arrested for battery, and she was going through really some harsh shit. You know what I mean? And then she went missing for I'd say about not too long, maybe a week. She went missing, but then as she when they found her and everything, and she kind of like I said, when she started going on rants, you know what I mean? And everyone was wondering what's going on with this chick. And she basically, and this is back, like I told you, 2020, 2021, before all the stuff that we have found out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
About like Diddy and everyone, but she was going so hard on LeBron James. And I mean going hard on the sense that, like that, even to the point where she said LeBron tried to kill her. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh shit. And not only that, she had called him one of the major traffickers, like in that industry. And we all know Braun and Diddy, ain't no party like a Diddy party. We saw Braun say that on his own, you know what I mean, in Diddy's live. And it just kind of like I wanted to talk about it since I'm on the WNBA hype, but I thought this chick was crazy, right? I was like, who the hell is this person? Cappie Pondexter, because like I said at the time, it was the whole pandemic time. But out of all these things now that keep coming up, and I was like, damn, man, this chick actually may have been right all along what she was saying, But I don't know about the whole LeBron trying to kill her thing. Maybe, I don't know if she was just paranoid, but the whole trafficking thing and all that, I was like, damn, man, she was really onto something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because she obviously, when you're in those industries, that's what I mean. You kind of bat, you kind of turn your head and bat an eye the other way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially when you know what's going on. You know what I mean? And she wasn't having that. You know what I mean? I don't know what paranoid episode happened to her. Obviously, since she was arrested for battery, I believe it was. And then, like I said, went missing for like literally a week. But she was putting all this stuff out there about Braun. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I was just like, holy shit, bro. And I figured I'd stay on that hype today, and I wanted to talk. That's why I'm bringing her up, because I actually think that something more happened to her that she did not say. Now, I don't know what that could have been, but obviously it has something to do with Braun. You know what I mean? As you know, during the whole Diddy thing, where was Braun? Braun was nowhere to be found. You know that. And those clips of I know you've seen clips of him saying that. I know you've seen other clips of him. And he's probably a major piece in that whole thing. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. And like, because everyone knows, like I said, I believe everyone knows what goes on. I just don't know exactly, and only certain people know, like Diddy, know who's actually involved, who's participated, let's just say, you know? But I believe something bad did happen to that Cappy Pondexter chick, you know, and that's why she got a screw loose. You know what I mean? Like at the time. Now it's obviously that's all overboard, but you know what I mean? Like she got a bad rep for that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And but to me, I'm just like, damn, man. And it wasn't only her. There were other people who I saw that came out saying stuff about like Braun and them, and I thought like, dude, and like even about Diddy and everyone, I was like, man, are these people crazy? Like, who does this? And then now come to find out these days, it's like, man, they weren't even playing, bro. They were on point the whole time, you know, and no one believed them. I think everything just goes together with, everything that we've talked about.
Right.
And that's why I wanted to talk about Cappy Pondexter, bro. I wanted to clear her name up.
That's good. That's good.
Well, yeah, I don't think she was crazy. But I also think that she didn't reveal exactly what had happened to her because it was very traumatic. You could tell.
So you think
especially, huh?
You think it was because of the trauma, or do you think it's because they told her some shit like, yo, you say anything?
No, I think, yeah, exactly. Like that, exactly. I think like, hey, if you say blow, exactly. Like, you know how it is when you try to put something on someone like, oh, yeah? You know what I mean? Like, I think it was definitely to that level of like trying to intimidate, trying to scare tactic. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely think that happened because, like I said, when you try and go up against people that are huge, you know, your credibility gets basically shaken. You know, that's what I mean. They made her out to seem like she was crazy. And that's, if you're going up against a big entity, that's the first thing they're going to do is kill your credibility because who are you? You know what I mean? Right. So, you know what I mean? That's why, especially like when I saw it back then, I was like, who the hell is this? And why does she have some screws loose in her head? But now, everything, if you actually look at everything that's happened and conspired, it's like, damn, man. You know what I mean? Like they try to do the same thing, like I said, with a few different people. You know what I mean? I believe another one was Jaguar Wright. Another one, obviously, Cat Williams. Remember when he first came out saying stuff? I was like, what the hell's wrong with him, bro? Come to find out, he was really on point.
Oh, I know.
And I was like, damn, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy how when you speak out against, you know, certain things, especially that you're involved in, you know what I mean? Not involved in, but that you know about, they always try to kill your credibility.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? So it just, a lot of that trips me out. But, you know, we know better, let's just say. You know, our body, we're very smart beings, you know what I mean? And you know when something's like thrown off and wrong. And I should have known back then, you know what I mean? But that's why I wanted to speak on this chick. It just happened that it's just, you know how everything goes together. You know, what are the odds of me reporting green dildos in the WNBA?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I'm doing a WNBA conspiracy about one of their stars. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works.
Yeah.
That's how everything works. That's how it's all on this.
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean? It's not like that was planned.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That wasn't planned, and that's what I mean. That's how it works. That's how you know you're in the okay. Yeah, we aligned.
That's what happens when you're live, brother.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. High frequency stuff.
Exactly. All right, let's get into some infinite probability chats. It says Ryan Cogler is from Oakland. Just saying.
He is? I didn't know that.
And then Infinite says the conspiracy is, we're talking about our conspiracy theory of the night.
Yeah.
Women say size does not matter, but the big dildo are the best sellers.
Oh shit, we should have never reported that shit for the game. Dude, I guarantee you it's gonna keep happening too. You know that, right?
I know.
That's just crazy, man.
And then Infinite says, I think that is what the movie Him is going to be about. Celebrities doing crazy stuff and the new guy finding out about it.
Yeah, I think that's a part of it. But I want to know the twist. That's why I do want to see it.
Right.
There's gonna be a crazy twist in it that he's gonna put into your mind, 'cause, you know what I mean? That like, oh shit, I wonder if this really goes on with players.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So,
For sure.
yeah.
All right, guys. So that is pretty much it. I mean, yeah.
Yes, sir.
So everything today, health, wealth, and happiness. That is what we are about. Shout out to the 157 people watching. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share so we can share this alpha with you every day. In case you missed it yesterday, last night, we did do a live gym for you after our show. And if you did not see our show yesterday, we did have some streaming technical difficulty. So if you did want to catch yesterday's show and, for the replay gang, you actually would have to go into YouTube and into our video segment section, not into our live, because we had to, I once we finished, I had to download it onto my computer and then put it on as a video because the live didn't register. It until the last 30 minutes of the show. So, but that is up there for you, replay gang. If you guys want to catch yesterday's show, it is up there for you guys. And let's move on and get into our finale, which is Jay's and mine wisdom, our final words of wisdom. What do you got for them today, Jay?
I'm gonna go keep it short and to the point. We are going with Sun Tzu today. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. I'm going with that one because obviously when you're surrounded by things that, they're unpredictable, negative, and just big ass roadblocks, you can lose your cool. You can overreact, or you could just flat out melt, but it's all about how you deal with it. If you can deal with it in a positive manner and look for the opportunity in the chaos, meaning there's always something you can use. It's like utilizing your enemy's, strength as a weakness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's always a way. Whatever happens, there's always something in it you can utilize and use it to your strength and make it their weakness. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why I chose that. I chose that quote. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because that's why I'm going with that quote today for sure.
Very nice. Very well said.
Yeah.
And just to finish off the show, basically with going off of what you're saying, in the midst of chaos, remember that your purpose is your compass. While the world around you may seem uncertain, confusing, or even overwhelming, there is always opportunity hidden within the storm for those who are still enough to feel it and bold enough to pursue it. When you stay rooted in your passion, surround yourself with uplifting energy, and remain open to growth, you begin to attract what aligns with your higher path. Chaos isn't your enemy. It's a veil that reveals deeper clarity if you're willing to look through it. And I do have a little quote for you guys as well, just to kind of end it on. And that is that stars can't shine without darkness, and purpose isn't proven in peace. It's forged in fire. So don't run from the chaos. Align yourself, stand firm in who you are, and let the storm shape you, not shake you. And that is pretty much it for us, guys. Thank you again so much for being here and watching. We will be back on tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Pacific for our Thursday show. And pretty much thank you again. And Before we do end, I do just want to say one last thing to you guys, and that is, hold on, let me pull that up. I just want to kind of say one last thing, one last words from the final words of wisdom.
Hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
that's
shit. Oh, shit.
Just in case you guys didn't know,
shit.
just in case you guys didn't know, it ain't no party.
Shit.
Party, man.
Oh, that's all bad. That's all bad. I'm telling you, man.
All right,
On
guys.
blast. On blast.
We will leave you with that for our Wednesday night hump day, and until tomorrow, guys.